by the divine grace of Lord Sri Hari, our very beloved Sri Madhuri Sakhi Sameta Premkavarda Thakurji, and our Padmavati Sameta Sri Aishwarya Srinivasa Perumal, and by the immense kripa of our Sadguru Maharaj, His Holiness Maharanyam Sri Muralidhara Swamiji. We are very fortunate, very blessed to be a part of this Vaibhavam of our Sri Aishwarya Srinivasa Perumal, and to be here to enjoy the divine leelas of our Srinivasa Perumal. As we have been telling from yesterday, this is something that we don't get to hear much. We listen to so much of Bhagavatam, we listen to Krishna Leela, we listen to Ramayana, we even get to listen to Bhagavad Gita, but very rarely do we sit for 7 days and get to listen to the Leelas of our Tirupati Perumal. And our Guru Maharaj has blessed us with that fortune. And yesterday we saw how amongst all the manifestations of Bhagavan, Archavatara is the most compassionate one. Every avatara, Bhagavan is Karuna Sagara, he is Daya Sagara, he is an ocean of compassion, there is no doubt about it. And we saw how Bhagavan tries to connect to us as much as possible. And he takes all that effort and he steps down every time. That's why every manifestation is called an avatara. See, when we sing the avatara of Lord Sri Krishna, we sing Avatirno Jayati Bhagavan. When we say Avatirno, and whenever we sing it like this, Avatirno Jayati, our Guru Maharaj would say you should not sing it like that. He will say Avatirno Jayati. Because it is, Avatirnam, the moment you say Bhagavan has done avatara, it means he has come down. So you have to start from there. Avatirno Jayati. You have to come down because usually, common practice, as human beings, we know this, we move towards comfort. That is our nature. Whenever, we used to live, all of us used to live, at some part, our ancestors, they have lived only in villages. Then we moved to cities. Then we moved to, towns and then cities, and then, where we are now. Right? I should even be discussing this. We have moved here because there is certainly some more comfort than back there at home. Is it not? So that is the nature. Usually people move only towards more comfort. But Bhagavan's compassion is such that he gives up all his comfort and he comes down for us. Is it not? That is why we have to say Avatirno. He has really come down for our sake. And amongst all those incarnations, amongst all those manifestations, Bhagavan's Archavatara Murti, where he is waiting for us in so many temples, in so many divine forms, and in this Kali Yuga, like we said, we discussed yesterday, Bhagavan tried all the methods to reach to us, to connect to us and all, and finally he accepted his failure. And Bhagavan decided on two things. He decided that in Kali Yuga, he will not do any Pratyaksha Avatara. Channa Kalau Yadavaha Trigota Sattvam. In only other 3 yugas, you see Bhagavan's Pratyaksha Avatara. In this Kali Yuga, Bhagavan's Avatara is Channa, which means it is hidden. And so Bhagavan decided that in this Kali Yuga, I come down as Archavatara. I will be there in all temples. But someone should go and tell to people that I am here. So he chose all the Divya Suris and he sent them. Kalau Kalu Bhavishyanti Narayana Parayanaha. Bhagavan says, in Kali Yuga we will have sadhus. Bhagavan will come in the form of sadhus. Because Bhagavan and Nityas, they are all not different. Is it not? So Bhagavan sends them so that they can guide us here. That is why they came as Alvars. They showed us this Archavatara. They showed us Divya Desham. They taught us how to sing Bhagavan. Because Tirilla Morikondu Tirupunam Cheppa Martin. It is very difficult for us to sing the glory of Bhagavan purely. Because we are human. And our tendency is such that our guna will reflect in our speech. And that is why we start, sometimes, people come and ask us, See, we only have 1 hour or 1.5 hours for lecture. You spend 15 minutes of it in telling Dhyana shlokas. You know, why don't you start, just say one Dhyana shloka and start the Katha right away. The whole problem is that Dhyana shloka is the base. You know, that is the hope for us to sit here and talk about Bhagavan. Otherwise, we can't dare to do that. It is that prayer that brings the grace for Bhagavan, and we become a tunnel for Bhagavan's grace to flow through us. That's why we have to do all that. It is not easy to talk about the gunas of Bhagavan, and all the more difficult to talk about someone like Srinivasa Perumal. That is the beauty. And that's why Alvars came down. They taught us how to celebrate Bhagavan, how to fondle him, how to beg, how to fall at his feet, how to surrender. They taught us everything. Because they have shown us every relation that one can have with Bhagavan. They have shown us all the bhavas in which we can worship Bhagavan. And all we have to do is just repeat it. And that is enough. Is it not? That is how Bhagavan is there. And as we saw, the very first Archavatara of Bhagavan, Agara Archavatara Devame, was our Srinivasa Perumal, who is right now in Tirupati. He was the first Archavatara. And it is from him that all the other Archavataras came. That is the beauty, that is the greatness of Tirumala. We also saw how the greatness of Venkateshwara is spoken in all the Puranas. Even Vedas speak of it. All the Alvars have sung this Kshetra. These are the unique things about Tirumala. Even if you don't know any other Divya 100% everybody in Bharata Desham at least will know about Tirupati Balaji. They may not even know that he is a Divya Desham and that he is a Perumal like that. But they all know Tirupati. That is how famous he is. And Puranas, Kanda Puranam says that it is only this Tirupati Balaji who will have temple not just in Tirumala but all over the world. And he will be worshipped by not just Sanatana Dharmis but even followers of other dharmas. Other mathas. Everybody will worship him and he will have temple everywhere. So, Puranas have themselves spoken about our Aishwarya Srinivasa Perumal. It's already spoken that in North America we will have a Tirupati Perumal residing and blessing all the devotees here. It's all there in the scriptures. And that is the beauty of Bhagavan. Samasta Kalyana Gunabhiramam. Kalyana Gunabhiramam. Bhagavan is full of Kalyana Gunas. When we say Nirguna, in our Bhagavata Sampradaya, when we say Nirguna, we do not mean that Bhagavan has no Gunas. What we mean is he has no Prakrita Gunas. He has only Kalyana Gunas. That is why we call him as Nirguna. Right? So he says, Samasta Kalyana Gunabhiramam Ramanivasam Ramaniya Gatram. Bhagavan's very form is where our Rama Devi resides. Ramanivasam Ramaniya Gatram. Bhagavan is very beautiful because she is there. Agaligille. She refuses to move from that place. That is why Bhagavan is so beautiful. The moment you enter, you see that Aishwaryam of the Srinivasa is that she is there. And he says, Ramanivasam Ramaniya Gatram Sa Shankachakram Jagatam Sharanyam. We saw how all the Alvars, when they come to Tirumala Tirupati, to our Venkateshwara Prabhu, all they can do is only surrender. And that is what we can also do. Sri Venkatesham Sharanam Prapadye. We just fall at his feet. But where did Bhagavan come from? Bhagavan had already stepped down from Vaikuntha. One step down he had already taken. He was now residing in our Ksheerabdi. So Bhagavan was already residing in Ksheerabdi. And how is the Ksheerabdi? Avirbhavasthanamidam Ramaya Tatha Sudhaya Shashina Surabhyaha Chintamane Kalpatarorya Deva Vishnu Param Dama Virajate Tat. One cannot talk about the glory of Ksheerabdi. Why? Because it is the Janmasthan of Sakshat Lakshmi Devi. Imagine if there is a beggar somewhere and he is begging. Even if 10 paisa has to fall at his, into his plate, he needs Lakshmi Kataksham. But if he gets that Lakshmi Kataksham in Purnataya, he will become Kubera. A mere side glance of Lakshmi Devi can make a beggar into Kubera. That is her greatness. Then imagine the greatness of the place where she was born. See, when Bhagavan did this Amrita Mathanam, he did that in Ksheerabdi only. And when he did that, lot of Adbhuta things came out of it. We had Chintamani, we had Kalpataru, Uchchaishavas, Airavatam. See, when you talk about Airavatam, Uchchaishavas is only a horse. Airavatam is only an elephant. But the point is, it is one of a kind. There is no other elephant like Airavatam. And that is why Indra wants it. Because he wants everything unique. He doesn't care for money. He cares for only rare artifacts. So he will collect all that. Uchchaishavas is also one of its kind. That is the beauty. And Chintamani or Kalpataru, Surabhi, Kamadhenu, they all came out of Ksheerabdi. And how is Kamadhenu? Surabhi Devi, you ask anything, she'll give everything to us. That is the beauty. That is her greatness. Kalpataru, we have heard 100 times the story of how you sit under Kalpataru, the tree, and all you have to do is just think of something, it will manifest. That's the greatness of Kalpataru. Chintamani, simpler, you can't have a cow everywhere, you can't carry the tree everywhere. The Chintamani is a putty stone. Make a little ring out of it, have it in your hand. Adukapparam Chintamani, water. Chitana. Because whatever you think, it will grant. We've always said this, we know people who have come to Satsang regularly know very well. We have no attraction for any of these things because time and again we have heard the story of that one man who unfortunately slept under a tree unknowingly. He had no clue it was Kalpataru and he saw everything was granted. Unfortunately, he could not control his thought. He thought, what if a tiger comes and kills me? He eat it. So this story, if you ask even a 2-year-old child in Satsanga, will tell. Every Satsanga, Chintamani, Lokasukam, Suratruhu, Swarga Sampadam, Prayachati, Guru Preeto, Vaikuntham, Yogi Durlabam. Everyone, all of us know this, is it not? See, each of these has such greatness. And all this greatness, the greatness of all these Chintamani, Kalpataru, Kamadhenu, etc., is mere fraction of the greatness of Lakshmi Devi. These things like Chintamani and Kalpataru, they have this quality of granting things and of granting auspiciousness to people because they are the siblings of Lakshmi Devi. They came from the same place. That is the only reason they have all this power. Otherwise they won't have all that. And what to speak of that Ksheerabdi, which is their residence, which is the mother's place, Maika, of our Lakshmi Devi. Is it not? So he says, in that Ksheerabdi, from which all these things came, where Lakshmi Devi herself resides, that is where our Bhagavan is sitting, he's doing his Yoga Nidra. He's not sitting, he's in a Shayana Tirukolam, in Ksheerabdi, on Adi Sesha Perumal, with Lakshmi Devi there. And Ksheerabdi is the Karyalaya of Bhagavan. Like Vaikuntham is his home, his residence. It is a very private residence. It does not allow anybody there. He has some people stationed out there who don't allow even eligible people inside. Pretty security. Bhagavan himself was shocked. He didn't expect that to happen. Pretty under security. But Ksheerabdi is Bhagavan's office, his Karyalaya. And whenever, when the Devas, they have some problem, they come to Bhagavan's office. They have appointments. And they will always ask for something. They won't even start with the stuti here, times. Because they will be so hurt. So they'll come running. Like Durvasa came, Aha, Achyuta, Ananta, Sadipsita Prabhu. And Bhagavan thought, oh my God. Durvasa Maharishi is doing Namasankirtana. The short hair ended there. He didn't expect that. But here, Devas, they won't even do that. They come running and they'll say, the Asura is hitting me, that Rakshasa is hurting us. And Bhagavan, depending on his mood, sometimes he will send the secretary, which is only Aishwarya Vak. No physical secretary for Bhagavan. That's Aishwarya Vak only. And sometimes Bhagavan will get down into the playground and do everything and play along with them. This is Ksheerabdi. Devas come there regularly. So it is very approachable for Devas. Ksheerambude lola taranga jalehi lolaya mane paniraja talpe you have so many waves in the Ksheerabdi. He says, those waves, they are like little swing for Bhagavan visits. And Bhagavan is swinging in that. And it's not a mere bed. Adi Sesha is not just a mere bed. He has this base of the swing. This Ksheerabdi is the swing on which he has the bed of this Adi Sesha Perumal. And Bhagavan is lying down on that and happily swinging and not sleeping. Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra means no Nidra. Jet lag totally. But Bhagavan, why he is not able to sleep? He says, Nidra Kutaha Karya Durandaranam. Bhagavan is constantly worried. If you go to Srirangam, see Ranganatha Perumal, you can see a line of worry in his face always. Because he'll be wondering, when will these people come and Pittane Petrumando Piraviyul Pinankumari. Alvar says, how come people are still being born in this Bhulok? He's not able to believe it. Why? Because all you have to do is, there is a Pittan, there is a madman called Ranganatha, lying down in Srirangam. All you have to do is go there and say, I need moksha, he will give. When that is the case, how come you are all still born? And Alvar says, I come again and again because I like to see Ranganatha Perumal. Why are you coming? You don't seem to be going to the temples either. You don't seem to understand the glory of Bhagavan either. Because Mahatmas will come. They don't mind coming. But they don't suffer like us. Whatever their charitra shows us, there is no suffering. If you look at Meerabai's charitra, if you look at Prahlada Swami's charitra, we will be terrified. If we just listen to the charitra, because we can't even imagine the kind of suffering that they underwent. But if you ask them personally, they will say, what suffering? Because they did not suffer. Whatever happened, they said it is all Krishna's Leela. It's all Krishna's Sankalpa. That's how they were. They enjoyed everything as Bhagavan's divine play. That's how they were. When that is the case, here Bhagavan, when he looks at all of us, he is very worried. Constantly thinking about the jivas, constantly worried that when will these jivas come to me? When will they understand that they belong to me? That this is where they have to come. And so he says, Nidra Kudaha Karya Durandharana. If you have a lot of work, you can't sleep now. You're planning for trip, you're packing things. You can't sleep because you lie down for some time, switch off the light, then you remember, I didn't take this, Then you'll get up and you have to go again. You'll be running the whole list in your head again and again. We do that now. So Bhagavan also does that. He has like thousands and thousands of jivas and he knows everybody's prarabdha, he knows everybody's sanchita, he knows everything about everybody. He has to take care of every jiva. So he's constantly worried, no sleep. And he's lying down in that Ksheerabdi on that Panivara Mrudu Kalpa. The most soft bed of our Adi Sesha. And Adi Sesha is white. The ocean is also white. Adi Sesha is also white. And in that white ocean, on the white Adi Sesha, our Bhagavan is Neelamani. Shweta Sagara Madhya Rajita Venkateshwara Ramapathe Neelaratna Samana Bhasa Sudivya Gatra Dharapathe Vainateya Bhujangaraja Parita Sarva Jagatpate Srinivasa Perumal Ashudev Hidayani. Very beautifully our Guru Maharaj, we all know this Karavalam Prastotram, and every charanam has this Shweta Neela, Shweta Neela. The very first comparison he says, Shweta Sagara Madhya Rajita Venkatesha Ramapate Neela Ratna Samana Bhasa. Bhagavan is shining like Neela Ratna in that. And our Lakshmi Devi, our Pirati, our Taya, mother of the universe, is holding on to the charana of Bhagavan and she is massaging the feet of Bhagavan very softly, it seems. Bhagavan says, Padma Padmya Priyaya Pani Sparsha Kshamabhyam. Our Lakshmi Pirati Taya's hands are like lotus. It is so soft. If you touch her palm, it will turn reddish pink. That is how soft she is. Her hands are like the petals of lotus. She is such a komala and sundari. That is how she is. And she is so careful when she is massaging the feet of Bhagavan, because the very touch of the soft fingers of our Taya will turn Bhagavan's feet red, it seems. Bhagavan's charana is so mridu, so komalam. Bhagavan says, Pani sparsha kshamamya. Ava totta kuda taangadu. Ava pirati totta kuda. Appadi oru, that is the, that is how soft our Perumal's Tiruvadi are. And she is very carefully massaging Bhagavan's feet. And see, Bhagavan is under the hood of our Adi Sesha. And he can very well see our Lakshmi Mata. Lakshmi Mata is sitting right at the charana, the feet of Bhagavan. She can also see Bhagavan easily. But neither of them see each other. Directly it seems. While our Lakshmi Devi is, massaging the feet, she is looking like this. Where is she seeing? She is looking at the 1,000 hoods of Adi Sesha Perumal. Because our Adi Sesha, in his 1,000 hoods, he has 1,000 gems. And our Lakshmi Pirati is so shy, she does not want to see Perumal directly, it seems. So she is looking at the 1,000 reflections of Perumal there. And what is Perumal doing? He is doing the same thing. Jayadeva Swami, he says, Pariyanki Kritanaga Nayaka Panashreni Manina Mane Sankranta Pratibimba Samvaranaya Vibhratibu Prakriyam Padamboruhadhari Varini Sutam Akshnam Vidrukshushataihi Kayavyuham Ivacharan Upachiti Bhuto Hari Patunaha. He says, our Perumal also is looking up only at Adi Sesha Bhagavan is so fortunate. He has the kataksha of Perumal and Pirati constantly. But they are not seeing him. They are seeing only each other. But he thinks sometimes, when we are in Satsang, we will be sitting and some very fortunate Bhakta will be sitting right behind us. We will have no clue. And Swamiji will be smiling at him. We will be very happy. Because we will be thinking, oh, Namadwaar Houston. All the way he will be smiling at someone behind us. Adi Sesha Bhagavan is very happy that he is getting the kataksha. But they are actually seeing each other only. It seems this is the beauty in our Ksheerabdi. This is how Bhagavan is there waiting, thinking about what to do next in order to save the jivas from the samsara. And whenever Bhagavan has a thought like that and he wants to do something, there is someone who will come. Our Narada Maharishi. He is someone, wherever we talk, even today, have anyone of us ever seen Narada Maharishi? No. But very mention of him gives us joy. He is such that everybody will welcome him. He can go anywhere. He can go to Vaikuntha, he can go to Ksheerabdi, he can go to Bhuloka, he can go to Rasatala, Sutala, Patala. His reach is everywhere. He can go to the topmost sphere or the depths of this universe. He can go everywhere. Even if Sanakadis go to only Leela Vaikuntha, not even Vaikuntha, only Leela Vaikuntha. Even if they go to Leela Vaikuntha, in all the temples we have two people standing outside like this. That's how it looks, huh? And when Sanakadis came, they did. But when Naraji comes, you know what they do? He doesn't come normally. When he enters with a bang. Shriman Narayana Narayana Hari Hari. 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 Rajman Narayana Narayana Hari Hari. Rajman Narayana Narayana Hari Hari. Rajman Narayana Narayana Hari Hari. these two, people standing over there, Jaya Vijaya, technically. They're standing like that, na? When he comes, they start directing his song with that finger. You see in Bhajan, na? Today morning, if you were in Tirupati, you would have seen, we had a Bhagavan who was directing. Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. You do that, you do with his finger, na? That is what these people will do when Narada comes. They say, Shriman Narayana, Narayana, Hari. No, you do this music direction, they start doing that. No one can stop Narada. That is why Bhagavan Krishna himself says, every day morning, everyone loves Krishna. We wonder how come everyone loves you. He says, because every day morning I think of Narada. That's why people like me. The only way for people to like us is do dhyana of Narada. That's how he is. So he came, he visited Ksheerabdi. How? Namani gayan madhuraksharani veenam saharsham pranayan surashihi. See, every padam in these slokas, this is from Devesha Vaibhavam of Sri Anna, our Sri Krishna Premi Swami. He has written this based on Brahmanda Purana. So that we have this Venkateshwara Maharanyam in Brahmanda Purana in great detail. And our Sri Anna has given this to us in a very beautiful, simple, such a lovely verse, in this verse form. And in that he says, Namani Gayan Madhuraksharani Veena Saharsham Ranayam. See, when you do Nama Sankirtana, it should not be because I have to do Nama Sankirtana, because that is how we have to do. It is Bhagavad Dharma, I will attain Bhagavan only if I do. That is not the way you do it. Saharsham. It's joy. You do Nama Sankirtana because it's joy to do Nama Sankirtana. And he finds such joy in chanting Bhagavan Nama. So he is just singing. And he enters the moment he enters, he is not just welcomed by, he is welcomed by Hiranyakashipu, he is welcomed by Ravana, he is welcomed by Jaya Vijaya, he is welcomed by all the sadhus, he is welcomed by all the Mahatmas, all fine. Not just that, when he enters Ksheerabdi, Bhagavan gets up and says, Suswagata. Bhagavan welcomes him. How fortunate should you be to be welcomed by Bhagavan? In Bhagavatam, whenever our Guru Maharaj reads Rasa Panchadhyaya, and says, Swagatam Om Mahabhaga, he'll say, I have goosebumps. You think of, see how great the gopis were that Bhagavan says Swagatam to them. And Yajnapatis, Swagatam Om Mahabhaga. How fortunate were they? Here, Suswagatam Abravichan. Bhagavan says Suswagatam to our Narada Maharshi and he invites him inside. And immediately Narada Maharshi receives Bhagavan. All the Advas, Nayamas, what do they do when they go to a temple? They sing the glory of Bhagavan, they sing his stuti. So Naradaji also was singing the stuti of our Bhagavan and he starts by saying how great Bhagavan is. Tam deva devam jagadekanatham Pitambaram padmadanayataksham prasanna vaktam puruhuta mitram padma vilolam bhagavantamadhyam. He looks at this most beautiful form of our Ksheerabdi Natha and he says, Anama rupopi bhavan narana upasanatham drita nama rupaha karoti nana vida kedikascha bhakta priyo bhakta jananukulaha. He says, Krishna, you are beyond name and form. Anama rupopi bhavan. You have, they say you are nirguna, nirvikara, sattamatra, nirvishesha, niriha and all that. It's all true. But out of compassion, you take lot of names, you take so many divine forms. That is the compassion that you have for the jivas. That's why, see, a guru, a sadguru is also only a manifestation of Bhagavan, is it not? When Bhagavan chooses to come in a physical form, to us he takes the form of a sadguru. That's how he comes. And that's why Guru Maharaj, he sings that Parabrahma only comes as sadguru. How? Namarupam kadanda parapurulaginu. Namarupam kadanda parapurulaginu. Namakitanam tadaikameyu ulagil. Namakitanam tadaikameyu ulagil. Namarupam dariku ennidaiye ஒரு நாம ரூபம் தரித்து. That is how Maharanyam says, you are beyond all names and forms, but out of compassion, you take these names and forms and you come amongst us. That is your compassion. But Krishna, do people even recognize this compassion of yours? Do they even realize how much you struggle for their sake? They don't seem to know that. See, there are so many devatas in our shastras. We say 30 Mukkodi, no? Doesn't mean 33 crores, it's only 33, it defines the types of devas. That's it. And he says, you have all those devas, and everyone wants to be called as Bhagavan. Everyone likes it. It's a nice title to have. So they all claim that title of Bhagavan. Narada says, but how can they claim that Prabhutvam Icchanti Tataiva Pujam? They want to be worshipped as Bhagavan, but they don't want to do anything. It is like being a queen. Enjoy all the comfort, no responsibility. Right? That is what everyone wants. All the devatas also want only that. Nobody comes when there is a need for saving the world, for saving the shastras. Nobody ever comes. He says, see, Vedam Pramanam Pravadanti Sarve. We all know that Vedas are Karma Pramanam. This is the authority for Dharma. We won't know what is Dharma, what is Adharma if there is no Vedas. It is the foundation for us. And that was lost. Madhukaitava, they carried away, they stole away this Vedas, and Brahmaji came crying. He was the one who lost it. Right? He came crying, and it was Bhagavan who had to save it. Is it not? Srinivasa, Srinivasa, Shunu Mama Vachano. Srinivasa, Srinivasa, Shunu Mama Vachano. Vedodharanam Kritavanasitena. Vedodharanam Kritavanasitena. Vatsya-murti Tvameva Namo. Vatsya-murti Tvameva Namo. He says, when Vedas were lost, you took the form of Vatsya. And you are the one who saved. Who came at that time? Nobody came. And when this entire Bhumi, Dhara Nimagna, when the entire Bhumi was immersed, submerged in Pradaya Jala, it was you who came as avatara, and it was you who saved the Dharma. Because you need the Bhumi for establishing Dharma, practicing Dharma, is it not? When Bhumi was lost, again you only came. Who else came? Nobody came. And when Prahlada was, when Hiranyakashipu was torturing this whole world, right? All the devas, after Bhagavan killed Narasimhamurti killed Hiranyakashipu, they all thought, Avladana, he just have to tire him. We didn't know that. No, we thought we had to fight and all. Only tiring, we would have done it. In Tamil, we say, because they all went running to Bhagavan, crying, and Bhagavan said, Kalam Tava Pratikshata. You wait till the time is right. And they had no clue what time was right. He said, why are we not suffering? Bhagavan is saying, no, when my bhaktas suffer, I will come. No, this is a very insult. Still, they don't mind about all that. No, as long as you protect us, okay, you consider us bhaktas or not. So when will you come? Give us a timeline. There will be a bhakta called Prahlada. When he is hurt by his father, I will come to save him, to protect him. Because I don't manifest myself, I don't come down as avatara for killing asuras. No, that is not my job. I come to protect the sadhus. Paritranaya sadhuna, that is the primary mission of my avatara. Vinashaya dushkritam is only, side job. That's it. That is not my main job at all. So when Bhagavan did that, finally Bhagavan had to come as Narasimha, and he only had to say all the devas and this entire world again, right? And he says he had to become Varahavatara, he had to become Matsyavatara, he had to become Narasimhavatara. Not just that, every time there will be a fight between Asuras and Devas, they have to come running. See, both of them are children of Bhagavan only. Bhagavan sees no difference. That is a fact. It is like one good child and a holy child. Amma has love for both of them. But sometimes this Gundu child will go and torture the holy child, and that Choni will come crying. And mother has to take care, na? So she'll take care of it. That's what Bhagavan does. And for that, Bhagavan thought, okay, let me make this only Choni Pichan child into some Gundu child. No, let me give some portion, give some vitamin tablets, etc. So that's Amritam that is there in our Ksheerabdi. Bhagavan thought, let me churn it out for them. He asked them to come, he gave the whole plan, he arranged for everything. He did everything. He said, use this as this mountain Mandara as the churning rod, and then use Vasuki as your rope for churning. And he said, take each side and I'll be there, I'll guide you all along, churn it. How difficult can that be? These people, when they try to bring in Mandara Mala, they drop the mountain on themselves. At least you can throw it somewhere else. They went under it. And a few of them who escaped, they came running to Bhagavan. And then Bhagavan only carried that also. He came and he placed it. And then he brought the Vasuki. He sent Garuda away. And then he tied the ropes. He said, hold here, hold here. And he said, chant. He taught everything. And the mountain started going down. It was getting submerged in the Ksheerabdi. One day Bhagavan, again they are, they're saying it is not a good chant because the mountain is going down. And Bhagavan said, don't worry. And Bhagavan took a Poornimaji and he went under that mountain and he's holding on to that, supporting that mountain. See, if you have any love for Bhagavan, you don't go and tell Bhagavan that. See, in Krishnavatara, when Bhagavan lifted Govardhana, all the gopis went to Bhagavan and said, Krishna, it is okay, let us die because of this rain. You don't have to lift this mountain for us. No, we can't see you suffer like this. See, it is no suffering for Bhagavan or rare issue. But if you really have the heart of a Bhakta, that's how you should feel. Otherwise, when you go to Archavatara, you can give anything now. Only if you have love, if you really feel that Bhagavan is there, would you do everything carefully? So that is how we should be. And here, these Devas, when they saw that Bhagavan gave his back to be churned, they kept that mountain on him, they're happy churning. They don't even care. See, if you don't have Ammi Kali, you call someone from your house and say, Ukkar Omara. That's what they were doing. They didn't even realize. And Bhagavan, he said, it's okay. That's what they know. Every time, Bhagavan, when Kshatriyas, they did havoc. Bhagavan came as Bhrigu, as our Parashurama. Again, he protected this world. How many times Bhagavan has come? When there are times when these devas, when other devatas, not only will they not save the world, they will create problems for the world. How? By giving boons. Because Bhagavan has given them the power to give boons, they want to give it to everybody. Ravana does some tapas, Brahmaji says, I will give you all the boon, whatever you want. Venkateshwara does tapas, Brahmaji says, take whatever you want. When they have a problem, they come to Bhagavan. They say, I only gave the boon, can you please take care of it? Then Bhagavan has to become Ramachandra Prabhu, he has to fight, he has to lose his Bharya, his Pirati, and he has to go in search of her, he has to kill, he does everything. And in Krishna Avatara, see, usually when we listen to Ramayana, and when we compare Ramayana and Bhagavatam, we generally think that when you listen to Ramayana, you will be crying more. When you listen to Bhagavatam, you will be laughing more. This is what happens generally, is it not? Because it's very heart-wrenching. Ramachandra Prabhu's Charitra is like that. And Bhagavan Krishna's Charitra is very joyful. That's what we feel. But if you look at it, Bhagavan as Krishna has suffered much more than Ramachandra Prabhu. The only thing is, he does not show it. Ramachandra Prabhu was a crybaby. But Krishna, whatever came, he said, it's okay. This is what you're throwing at me. I will deal with it. And he does not even, we don't even realize. When we listen to Krishna Avatara, imagine Ramachandra Prabhu was born in a kingdom. His father was Dasharatha. He was Chakravarti. The entire Devesha was under him. The country was under him. That was his greatness. He had wonderful brothers who were all very concerned about him, very loving. And all the four of them, all these four brothers, they were all completely trained, well-trained Kshatriyas. That's how they were. Very well protected in every way. And just compare that life of Ramachandra Prabhu with our Krishna. This poor child was born in Karagraham. Even before he was born, his parents were in jail. That's where he was born. And then, he had to run away overnight to some other place to protect his family, to protect his life. He had to run for his life from the day he was born. But nothing, even if I say this like this, no, we don't feel the, that's how we feel. Appdi aakitaan Krishna. But that is why in Pallandu, in Pediyalvar sings Pallandu, if you look at all the pasurams there, the 10 pasurams, 3 of them sing Pallandu for Krishna. Only that avatar, mainly. And during Kalakshepa, one devotee asked Shri Bhattar, why is it so? And that is when he gives this. He says, if you look at this charitra, he is not who needs all the Pallandu, because his face so. See, there is only one enemy in Ramayana, one Ravana. Aditya, we have a Ramayana. But every day Bhagavan Krishna faced the enemy every day. Not one Asura, not one Rakshasa, hundreds of them. Everything. If you look at Ayodhya, full everything. The day Bhagavan left Ayodhya, all the trees cried. They all lost their satta. And they all wilted completely. And they all gained life only when Bhagavan came. It was the love that even a tree and the grass had for Rama. Compare that in Vrindavana, if you come, when Bhagavan is there in Gokula, Bhagavan is grazing the cows. These cows love him, but there is a cow there, which is Vatsasura. We don't know, You see a horse, it is not a horse, it is Keshi. It is Asura. You see a bird, it's not a bird, it is Bakasura. You see a snake, it's not a mere snake, it is Aghasura. Everything there is only Asura. That's how it is. So Bhagavan, he has suffered so much, in Krishna Avatara. But finally what name he got? Jara Chora Shikamane. And Guru Maharaj would say, for Vrindavan and Gokul, how much from the day Bhagavan feels indebted to Rajavasis. Because he feels they are the ones who, see, it is Bhagavan who is giving shelter to all of us now, but Bhagavan feels they are the ones who have given me shelter. I came running, trying to save myself from Kamsa, and they were the ones who gave me shelter, they protected me, so Bhagavan feels I should do something for them. So when there is a forest fire, he drinks it. When there is a cardiac, when there is a snake that is hurting the lake, the river, Yamuna, he dances on top of it, he drives it away. When there is a Varsha, when there is such rain, Bhagavan lifts a mountain to protect them. He has done so much. But finally all we remember is Bhagavan stole butter. That's what we remember from Gokula Leela and Vrindavana Leela. Narada says this to Bhagavan and he says, see, nobody ever understands your greatness. None of them ever recognize the love that you have for them or the struggles that you undergo for their sake. They don't do. What do? They don't come to you at all. Even if they have a problem, they go to some other temple. Because they say, in that magazine it is said that if you go to that temple, your prayers all will be answered. And then they say, you saw that movie, this temple has come, so it's a very famous temple. So Perumal ke padka varum. It has become like that. Narada says, nobody comes to you. Why? Because there are kamyarthis. If someone says your kamanas will be granted here, your prayers will be granted, they will run there. That's how much they know. And Kshiprapal, all we need is instant reward. We should see the result instantly. We can't wait. And that is how these people are. The moment he started selling this, Bhagavan was looking, do you want anything? Narada said, I need nothing. Krishna, Nanaka Prishtam, Nachaparameshtyam, Nasarvabhomam, Narasadhipatyam, I don't need anything. All I need is Vanchami Bhaktim, Sudrudam Prayacha. I need only love at your lotus feet, I need nothing else. So if you are asking for something, you should have something to ask for that. No? But if I want prema, if I want bhakti, I should have some yogyata to ask to Bhagavan. No? So Bhagavan is asking Naraji, what yogyata do you have that I should grant you bhakti? He says, I have one very good yogyata. What? I have no yogyata. That is the yogyata you need for bhakti. No? So he says, na dhyana yoge, na cha karma yoge, na jnana yoge, vimatim gatosmi, tyaktva samastam nanu sadhanam tvam, sharanyamekam sharanam bhajami. If you are to Sharanagati, one condition is you should not be doing anything else. If you do anything else, then Sharanagati Parikar. It won't work. So Narji knows that. He says, I have nothing else, I am only falling at your feet. So grant me that bhakti. And Bhagavan said, Naradji, you have come at the right time. I have been pondering about something. Narji said, whatever it is, Krishna, tell me. I am here to gain all the gossip and go and spread. That is my main job, So I would like to do that, you please tell me. And Bhagavan said, Vihattu vichami bhuvam gatoham Shriyadharanya sarapashadehischa Yogyam stalam tvam vada yogi raja Yatraiva vatsyami satam sharanyaha. I want to go and live in Bhuloka. Narji said, are you okay? Is something wrong with you? In Tamil we say, Edu kontra viparita ask. Narji is asking, why are you having such dangerous ideas? Why do you want to go there? He said, Vihartu kama. No, I just want to go and play there. He said, oh really? Don't you have any other place to play? To the entire world is, why do you want to go to Bhuloka? He said, no, I have to be there. Why? Because I have been waiting here for too long and they are not coming here. I can see that. So I think it's better for me to go there, stay near and see what I can do to attract all of them to me. That's my plan. And Naraji said, okay, so what are you asking me? He says, Vada Yogi Raja, see, you are the one who knows, you are Triloka Sanchari. And Naraji said, I am Triloka Sanchari, you are Trilokam. Right? And why are you asking? He said, no, whatever, I am Sarvavyapi and all that, that is different. But you know the nuances of all the places. You tell me one fitting place where I can set up a residence and stay there and bless all the devotees. Show me one place like that. Naraji said, see, it looks like you are bent upon coming down to this Bhuloka. I see that. Are you going to come like this? Have you not attempted enough to see that, people won't recognize your greatness? You came as Rama, you came as Krishna, nothing worked. You want to come like Sriradhanatha? He said, no. Not like this. I have a very unique avatara this time. Naraji was very excited. See, all the stories, all the avatara katha, he was the one who heard first. He prides in that a lot. He knew about Bhagavatam. How do we know that? You read Bhagavatam, and when you read Bhagavatam, you see, Bhagavan will have Naraji will come and say, you forgot that you have all these things to do. He'll give a list of all the things that Bhagavan is supposed to do in the avatara. How does he know? Because Bhagavan already told him about this entire avatara. So he'll come and remind him always. Something goes wrong, he's a sutradhari of this entire drama. So, he knows everything. Kamsa becomes a good person, he will go and change him again. Lest the drama should be stopped somewhere. So he will do all that. And when Bhagavan is enjoying in Vrindavana, he will go and say, you have a lot of work in Mathura, what are you doing here? You have to do Dwarka Nirmana, you have Rukmini is waiting for you there. He'll get the whole list. He will do that, he knows. Even if you look at Ramayana, that is how we have Valmiki's avatara itself. Because Devi of Narada Maharishi, he went to Ksheerabdi once and Bhagavan was contemplating about Ramavatara and he told the secrets of Ramavatara. Immediately we had to go and share the story to somebody. He went to Varuna Loka and he shared the story there. Varuna Loka was playing with the sun. That sun was listening to Ramayana. But Varuna was not listening. So he gave a curse that the sun will be born. See, Varuna was the one who was not listening. So Narada should be cursing only Varuna. He is cursing his son. Because so this child is going to write Ramayana and he sends so he knows all the stories. So now he's very excited. Next avatara. What avatara this time? Kalinal kidangi kalile irangi nilayaga kovidil nirkinjai Keshava kalinal kidangi kalile our Guru Maharaj loves this song, and Yogiram Surat Kumar also used to love this song so much. He would always end the satsangs with this song. That's how it was. But every time this line comes, when we sing in a satsang, look at our Guru Maharaj, it is like this. Because the very thought that Bhagavan on the kallu, the word, he cannot bear, because it is not kallu. He's there. Nahi kashta mrinmaya rupa, aha vitala chinmaya rupa, hridayi vithe bali uva, chana samacharana siddhya shobha. Nahi kashta mrinmaya rupa. Bhagavan says in this avatara, I am going to come as a stone. Narada was like, what? You want to come as a stone, Krishna? Why? Not even this Chaitanya Rupa? Why do you want to do that? Imagine, today we are so used to seeing Bhagavan in Archavatara. When Narada is seeing that Shwet, Neela Ratna Samana Bhasa, and he says, I want to come as a stone, how he would have felt? He cried. He said, Krishna, why? Why do you want to do this? And what will you do? The comments, why do you want to be a stone? He says, if I come with even a bit of Chaitanya, I will be unable to bear the avatara that these jivas do. So I may get angry and I may punish them for that. But I want to take one avatara where there is no nigraham at all, only anugraham. I want to take a form where I will bestow only anugraha. Even if a thief comes in front of me, for him I will be a stone. Because he does not believe that I am there. When a bhakta comes, the only emotion I have is love and compassion. Nothing else. Whatever he does, asagya apachara, I will bear everything. And that is possible only if I come as a stone. But I won't be a complete stone. See, even Parva says, padiyai kidandu, un pavadavai kaanvenu. Padiyai irundha enku padavai kaanvenu. Is it not? If you are a padi, if you are only a step, how can you see Bhagavan? He says, that is how I want to be. I want to be a step with a sense where I can see you, enjoy you, and love you like that. I need that, but it should be in the form of a stone. In Ayavas can be like that, can Bhagavan be like that? He says, I will be there, but with this single emotion with the single intention of bestowing only grace, karuna, compassion on everybody and nothing else. That's how I want to be. So he says, Archavataram parigrahya bhuyo Bhumau hi vatsyami vrinam hitaya. Narada was so moved. He says, Antam na pashyami jate kripayaha kripamurashe jagadeka bandho vaikunta lokam jagisrijya divyam samsarivihi vasamihe cha sitvam. Antam na pashyami te kripayaha. I see no end to your kripa, to your compassion. Krishna, that you want to stand amongst these jivas and take this form of a stone just to bless them. How can I talk about your glory? If that is your intention, okay. So what do you want? You want me to tell a place. See, you are a sarvagya, you know everything. But still, since you are asking me, it's a kind that you have given me to choose a place for your temple. So I gladly tell you where you have to be there. There's a wonderful, very apt place for your intended leela. It is near in Venkateshwara. It is a very beautiful place. I will tell you. He says, Vasam tavechami mukunda jambudvipecha bharatake varshe. In Jambudvipa, in the Varsha called Bharata Desham, in that Desham, in the Dravida Desham, the southern part of that Bharata Desha, there on the banks of Swarnamukhi river, there is a place which is mostly forest. And Bhagavan is very excited about his new residence. He says, oh, is it? So describe that to me. How is that place? And he says, it is wonderful. No water, no rains. It is mostly desert place. And people there are always suffering. And you can see lot of thorns. And you can see people with lot of rogas, lot of diseases. That's Bhagavan. I say what? You don't want me to go. In Tamil we say, no, Pogadu Urukam. You see, when someone asks you for a place to stay, is this the way you show? No, super place, no water. Is that the place you will show? Narada says, what do you want me to say? Do you want me to show a place like Srirangam? Bandinam Murulam Sole, Maninam Alum Sole, Kodalmi Anavum Sole. No, you want? Why should you go there? Agana Sole is already. See, wherever there is auspicious already, what is your role there? Krishna, this is where you should go. This is where there is need for you. If you go there, Edante Tava Vikshitayi. In Mahabharata, we see that Dhritarashtra, it is said that he could not see from his birth. He was supposed to be without sight from the day he was born. But even with all that, he clearly gives the best of lands to Duryodhana and the worst of them to Pandavas. Not because he was partial or he's a very genuine person. He knew that so if you give this desert land to him, he will be totally useless. But he also knew that you give anything to Yudhishthira, he will certainly turn it into a great place. He was very confident. So he gave. And he did. Yudhishthira did turn that desert Kandavavana into Indraprastha. How? Hedante tava vikshitaihi. He took Krishna there first. Before even building anything, he took Krishna there and he said, Krishna, this is my land. This is our land. And Bhagavan was so excited. He said, this is beautiful. This is in the room. It's a desert place completely. He said, this is yours. This is yours. This is where you're going to live. And Bhagavan looked at everything. And Kunti Devi says, today Indraprastha, because Bhagavan glanced, he showered his Kripa Kataksham on that land. Till today, in India, in Bharatavarsha, it is Indraprastha that is the capital of India. Or Delhi. Gurugram. That is Indraprastha. Right? That's the glory of Bhagavan's Kataksha. So Naradaji says, this is the place I have selected for you. You please go there and set up your residence there. And Bhagavan also understood the intention behind our Narada Maharishi's saying so, and he said, very nice, Akarnya Vakyam Bhagavan Surashehe Hridisthitam Swasya Tateva Choktam Chakara Sankalpam Yedhadarena Tameva Desham Ramaya Chagantum. So Bhagavan decided to not just go alone, Ramaya Chagantum. He thought, let me take our Rama Devi also there. And the moment he decided to go there, he looked at his Adi Sesha, he was not there. Because the moment he heard that he is going to shift his residence, our Adi Sesha left there. He went and he became this 7 hills, Saptagiri. So the Tirumala, the 7 hills, the Yelu Malai that we see today, it is the Adi Sesha Perumal there. Mahoravaha Saptagirir Bahuva. The Adi Sesha Perumal himself became this Saptagiri. Awaiting, because that is how he is. He waits for a Kainkarya. When we talk about Adi Sesha Bhagavan, we say, Sendral Kudayam, Irundan Simhasanamam, Nindra Maravadiyam, Neel Kadalul Yentrum, Punayam, Mani Vidakkam, Umbattam, Pulgu Manayam, Tirumal Karavu. He becomes everything for Bhagavan. He wants to serve Bhagavan in every way possible. So he says, Sendral Kudayam, when Vasudeva carried Krishna to Gokula, Sendral Kudayam, Asha Bhagavan became the umbrella. Irunda Singhasanam. In Vaikuntha, he becomes the Simhasana, throne in which Bhagavan is sitting. He becomes that. Nindra Maravadiyam, Neel Kadalul Yentrum Punayam. In Ksheerabdi, he becomes the bed. And in Bhagavan, sometimes people have bed light in bed, where you are reading night lights near the bed. You lie down, you read a book, then you switch off, switch on. It's easy, you don't have to get up. He says, Mani Vidakkam. He has all these gems on his food. So whenever Bhagavan wants to read, he will bend, show the light. Then he will go up if he doesn't want the light. Mani Vidakkam. And where is Nindral Maravadiyam? He becomes the Padukas when Bhagavan, where is it? It is in Tirupati Tirumala, that Nindral Maravadiyam. He has become this Maravadi, he has become the Paduka in the form of this 7 hills to hold on to Bhagavan when Bhagavan is standing in Tirupati Tirumala. That is how he serves in every way. And the Saptagiri that Adi Sesha Bhagavan has become, they have 7 peaks. That's why we call it as Saptagiri. And each peak has a name. Narayanadrihi Garudacharascha Simhadrirevam Yada Venkatadrihi Sheshadrirevam Vrishabhachalascha Anjana Tatha Anjanadrishcha Bhavanti Sapta. Narayanadri, Garudadri, Narasim Simhadri, Venkatadri, Sheshadri, Vrishabhadri and Anjanadri. These are the 7 hills, which is again only Adi Sesha Perumal in form of the 7 hills, and he has 7 peaks like that. And if you look at the extent of this Adi Sesha Perumal, today we see Tirupati, we see the 7 peaks. That is not just the limit of it. It is said that Ksheerabdi is Kalahasti. Adi Sesha Perumal's head starts as Kalahasti and the Pucha ends at Sri Shailam. That is how big our Tirumala is originally. And it's all Adi Sesha Perumal only, from that to this. And in the center we have Ahobinam. So all these Punya Kshetras are there. And in this, Venkatadri is like the peak. It is like it is on the foremost Panamani. It is on the topmost hood of our Adi Sesha Perumal, Venkatadri. And that Venkatadri is where our Bhagavan is. And it is like Bhuloka Vaikuntham itself. It's not different from Vaikuntham. And this beautiful hill, it has Akashaganga, and we have Swami Pushkarani, we have so many rivers, so many streams, so many water forms are flowing there in this beautiful Tirumala. And not just that, he describes Sahasrasho Bhumi Ruhamahanta. There are so many trees on this Tirumala, it seems, and the wind blows. When the wind blows, all these trees are shaking. It looks like the 1,000 hoods of our Adi Sesha Perumal is, dancing. That's how it looks. And he says, in Tirumala we have a lot of caves. And inside these caves, just as we call the ocean as Ratnakara. Ocean has a lot of Ratnas, gems inside it. Similarly, mountains are also called as Ratnasanu. They also have a lot of dhatus, minerals in them. And inside this guha, inside these caves, all the rishis reside. And what do they do there? They read Bhagavan, it seems. And for reading Bhagavan, they have a Anaya Vidaku. They have a light that does not dim at all. It is the gems that are there in this caves of this beautiful Tirumala. That's how beautiful this Tirumala is. And here he says, Vyagrasha Simha Harinasha Tatra Kridanti Gavo Mahishasha Kishaha. Just like in Vrindavan, in Tirumala also, you find all the animals are very friendly with each other at least. The Simha, a lion plays with a deer. Because all of them there, they are all Vishnu Prajatvam Che Nirupayanti. They are all Vishnu Praja, it seems. Some terms are so beautiful in Bhagavatam. When Vidura is doing Tirtha Yatra, he comes onto the banks of river Yamuna. From afar he sees somebody. He does not know who it is. He sees somebody, he just has a form. And when the form comes nearer, Vidura Maharshi feels an inexpressible joy, inexplicable joy. He feels that I know this person. Somehow, I'm sure that we would click, I'm sure that I know him and we will relate somehow. He feels that. He feels that love, even before seeing who it is. And then, when that person comes near, he realizes it is Uddhava. And Bhagavan says, Bhagavat Prajana. They feel like that because they know, like we see, when we have this Utsav, when all of us come together, we know we connect so much. Just looking at each other, it's Utsavana irukku. Just seeing, it gives us a joy, Bhagavat Prajana. The way he says Vishnu Prajatvam. Everybody, all the animals there, everything there, they're all Vishnu Praja, and all the rishis are residing in this Tirumala. Just like Bhagavan, when he went to Chitrakutam, all the rishis were there in the forest. They all came to Chitrakuta and set up their residence there. Similarly, all the rishis are in this Tirumala. Once Bhagavan is about to come. The Sanidhya is going to come. Okay, Tirumala, our Adi Sesha Perumal has come in the Saptagiri, and everything about this Tirumala, this Saptagiri, is Aprakrit. Aprakritam sthanamidam hinunam ime janaste pashupakshinascha aprakritam rupam upetya vishnum pravesha matrena bhajanti hanta. When we go to Tirumala, we may see it as a mere hill, but it is not a mere hill. It is not like any other mountain. It is not like any other hill. You go to Ooty, you go to Kodaikanal, you go to Tirupati, you can't compare the three. It's not the same. We are not blessed enough to see the divine form of that hill. But it is divine. Whether we are able to perceive it or not, it is divine. When Ramanujacharya went to Tirumala for the first time, Tirumalai Nambi was there in Tirumala on top of 7 hills, and he was taking care of Perumal there. And Ramanujacharya wanted to go to Tirumala to see Tirumalai Nambi, who was actually his uncle. No, he was related. But he went there because he wanted to surrender unto him accept him as his Acharya and learn Ramayana from him. That was his intention. And when he was about to go to Tirumala, when he was about to climb Tirumala, he saw these 7 hills, not as 7 hills, but Adi Sesha. He had that darshana. And then how could he step on it? He felt, this is Adi Sesha, I cannot step on it. So he refused to walk on top of it. Instead, he tied his legs and he walked on his knees. Even today, when we walk up to the hill, there is a point called Kali Gopuram. Right? And generally we say the moment you reach there, half the work is done. Because till then it is so steep that it's almost the toughest part of the climb is there. Once you reach that point, it will be comparatively easy to walk up the hill. Sri Ramanujacharya walked till that Kali Gopuram point on his knees. And remember, today we have steps. Today it is a very organized hill today. That was not the case back then in our Vaidaraja's time. Is it not? He walked like when Tirumalai Nambi heard that Ramanujacharya was coming like that, he came running down the hill. And he stopped him at that Kali Gopuram and he said, please, you should not do this. He said, our Acharya says, how can I not do this? How can I step on this hill? This is Adi Sesha. And the beauty is, Ramanujacharya was an avatara of Adi Sesha. And if he is refusing to step on that hill, Tirumalai Nambi said, if you do not walk up, tomorrow nobody will dare to step on that hill. Already Perumal has no devotees here. Nobody is coming. Okay, I am the only one sitting here. If you do this, so please out of compassion, you please walk on the hill. And our Ramanujacharya very beautifully he says, if you wanted me, this is what you want to convey, you needn't have really come down the hill. You could have sent some little boy for his errand. All he had to do was come to me and tell that Tirumalai Nambi asked you to walk up and not do this. I would have heard. I would have listened to him immediately as your Agya. Why did you have to come down? You could have sent a little boy. Tirumalai Nambi says, I also thought that. I looked around and he says, when I looked around, I saw nobody smaller than me. Syrian, so I thought, okay, I should come and do this. Why? Because everything in Tirumala is divine. They have that in experience. Otherwise, why would Alvar sing, Yedenam Aveni? Let me become something. Tava punyatata ke mino bhavami va. Tava punyatata ke mino bhavami va. Tava divya mandire sambho bhavami va. Tava divya mandire sambho bhavami va. Tava pushpa maneki taru bhavami va. Tava pushpa maneki taru bhavami va. Tava rasi rasi ko nrityo bhavami va. Tava rasi rasi ko He says, Bringa, Mriga, Pashu, Pakshi, Matsya, Gajashvar, Karu, Stambadi, Namamyam. He says, I salute, I prostrate unto all the animals, all the trees, everything in Tirumala, Punyamahu, Punyam, Sheshagiri, Vasam. Being there, because everything in Seshagiri, everything in that, Tirumala, everything is divine. And that is how this Tirumala is. And Bhagavan, he saw our Adi Sesha Perumal has already gone there. Right? So Bhagavan thought, let me also go there. And they decided, see, what should Bhagavan do? What can he do? Simple, huh? Antardhanam Avirbhavam. That's all he has to do. He does not have to, he doesn't have to do that now. But the beauty is, Bhagavan does that. He says, he calls all of them from Ksheerabdi and he says, come on, let us all go Tirumalayatire Sellavedum. Tirumalayatira. The first person to take up Tirumalayatira was our Tirupati Venkateshwara Perumal. He only did that. From where? From Ksheerabdi. He started on his journey and how? He didn't come alone. He came with all his Parshadas. They all came along. He says, Chagraha Varshatramanantayevam Chakara Saharatya Matoka Gendraha Vayusi Sheve Varachamarena Divakaro Deepadaro Babhuva. When Bhagavan starts in procession, we have a Garuda Bhagavan, who is there. But Bhagavan wants to walk. So Garuda Bhagavan also walking along here. Vayu Bhagavan himself is putting chamara for Bhagavan. And he says, Ananta, obviously Bhagavan is walking there, Narada, Sendra, Kodayam. So Ananta has become the umbrella. We have Chatram when we do the Parapadi. So he becomes the Chatram there. And usually if you see, when we do the Parapadi processions in the evening times, we always have a Tivati. You have a lamp in your hand, right? Light in your hand. And here Surya Bhagavan is the light. He is the one holding the light, it seems. And they are walking towards this Tirumala. Bhagavan is not manifesting himself there just like that. He is taking this journey to Tirumala, to Ksheerabdi, it seems, and not alone. Shri Devi Bhudevi Sanita. Shri Devi Bhudevi Sanita. That's how Bhagavan comes along with both of his tayas. He is walking and we have our Brahmaji. Whenever we have procession, we have Veda Parayana happening. The front. Brahmaji is doing the Veda Parayana here. Everybody is a part of this procession. And obviously, when everything is ready, the whole point of Parapadi is only Kirtanam. So we have our Vijayagopala Swami Yetigal doing the Kirtanam here. When Bhagavan is walking towards Tirumala, whenever there is a Parapadi, we start by saying Hecharika. We say, be careful. We ask Bhagavan to step carefully, walk carefully. So he sings this Hecharika. Devesha ganaradhita divyamutrapada Sri Venkateshwara Srisha Hecharika Jagadita Hecharika. He's very fast, he sings like that. He says, Devesha ganaradhita. Bhagavan, he's very good at it. He's Gambhira Srinivasa. So he's not singing Devesha ganaradhita. Bhagavan is coming in. Devesha ganaradhita. Shri Devi Bhudevi, how can they walk? So Bhagavan looked at Vijayagopala and he said, see, if we have to have a context, we can do a separate Parapadi for that. Now that I am coming with my family, this is a family trip. So you please, consider my Devis also and sing slowly. Immediately he changed the pace, it seems, and he sings Shesha Chala Nilaya Varabhusha And Bhagavan walks along with our Sri Devi, Bhudevi, and he takes his residence in Tirumala, but he has not revealed his Archavatara yet. We have the Tirumala is ready. You know, our Adi Sesha Bhagavan as the Saptagiri, he is ready, and Bhagavan has come as Sanidhya. So Bhagavan's divine presence has come there, but he is waiting, he is awaiting the birth of a great Mahatma, a great Bhakta, because Bhagavan always reveals himself only to a Bhakta. Bhagavan is there everywhere. Why do you have temples only in some places? Because that is where some great blessed soul had darshan of Bhagavan. That's how we have the temples, is it not? Whatever pratishtha it is, whether it is Rishi pratishtha or Deva pratishtha or Manusha pratishtha, it is only because they have some experience there, some Mahatma, some devotee, some Bhakta. That's how he comes there. No? So Bhagavan has decided to come here and he is playing, you know, lot of leelas happen even before Bhagavan reveals himself as the Archavatara, but he is still waiting to reveal himself as Archavatara to this great devotee called Thodayamangalam, and we have to wait for Thodayamangalam to be born to have the darshan of Archamurti of our Venkateshwara Perumal. So for today, let us stop with Bhagavan's Sanidhya in Tirumala, and with Bhagavan's grace and our Guru Maharaj's grace, with a prayer that we are blessed with this Tirumala Vaibhavam for the other next 5 days also, without any obstacle. Kayena vacha manasendriyaiva buddhyatmana va prakate svabhava karomi yat sakalam parasmai Shriman Narayana